What's up guys, I'm Zach and welcome back to another video. Today I've got quite an exciting one. For anyone who knows me, I am a huge fan of Represent, hence why I have a lot of hauls and videos about Represent on my channel, and that is no difference today. Once I saw their fall winter collection drop online, I knew it was something that I had to just pick up, and honestly I was super excited to get a few of these items in hand. So moving straight into the video, straight into the first piece, this is the Giants t-shirt. Of course, you're getting that sort of classic Represent fit with this t-shirt. Oversized, boxy, a little bit elongated in the arms, and honestly, the quality on here is A1. You are getting the price that you pay for in these garments. The quality to price ratio is quite there in terms of, wearability, durability, and just the soft feeling throughout. Of course, you've got a tight neck collar at the top, which honestly is one of my favorite details throughout these t-shirts, which is quite hard to find, surprisingly, throughout other t-shirts, which have a little bit more looser or thinner neck collars, which honestly, I'm not a fan of. Regardless, getting into this t-shirt, you do have that big, giant graphic on the back of it, which honestly is probably the biggest piece of this t-shirt design. Of course, you also have that graphic on the front with the art and the Pegasus going through, which I think is very tastefully done. I think throughout all these sort of new collections from Represent, I can tell that they've sort of elevated their graphic game, especially in these departments, regardless of me sort of going into a bit more of a simplistic blank type silhouettes and a little bit more basic, especially when I'm trying to get that sort of Daniel Simmons look as of late. Having moving away from graphic tees, regardless, I can definitely appreciate them, and I think Represent did a fantastic job on this piece. Though we will be getting into a few more blank pieces throughout the video, I think this was fantastic, and I love the color combination that they did. I'm also a big fan of the whole Pegasus graphic. I honestly think it's one of the best graphics that Represent has done in a long time. So if you're looking for a new graphic t-shirt, this is definitely worth the money. Now moving into the next piece, we do have the Fall from Olympus hoodie. Now I was very interested to try out this hoodie, especially because it has a new sort of kangaroo pocket design. It doesn't really have that sort of stitching as if it is a kangaroo pocket. It's just got two sort of pockets on each side, which I can show you the difference from a previous Represent hoodie to the new hoodie. And honestly, I love this new hoodie design a lot more. I think it's just a little bit more tastefully, and especially when it's a zip up hoodie, I don't think you really need that kangaroo pocket design. So I really do love this iteration and this sort of, improvement on design. Getting into the wash, absolutely love this wash. I think this wash is incredible. I really do love the quality on this piece. It feels quite thick and soft to the touch. However, I do wish Represent will sort of move into a bit more of their old blank style range, which was quite soft on the cotton. I know they have moved into a bit more of a heavier, it feels like a French terry cotton, which I think is great, and the quality is there, definitely sort of matches the price you're paying. However, for me, I just prefer a bit more of a softer piece as of late, but that's just a personal sort of gripe for myself. Regardless, I think this hoodie is super sick. I honestly love the colors used throughout this one. Personally, I didn't actually think that it would match this sort of like washed out color combo with the graphic, but I think it's very tastefully done. And honestly, for me, as I previously mentioned, I'm going to be more of a simple graphic or sort of plain type clothing as of late. So I really do appreciate and really do like just having sort of font graphics when it comes to, if I'm gonna get a graphic, I prefer just sort of font or writing. I don't know how that makes sense, but I just think graphics and pictures and stuff like that, I'm definitely moving away from. But little sort of like simple writing as it is on this garment, I think it just suits me a lot more, and that's probably why I like this piece so much. Quickly getting back into the fit, it does have that sort of boxy, oversized fit that you have come to like from Represent, especially in terms of the cropped length, which I definitely love. For reference, if I hadn't mentioned already, I am 6 foot, around 86 kilos. So it does fit me just above the waist how I like it, a little bit more cropped, which means when you're unzipped, it's not gonna like sort of drape down and look horrible. So I think Represent did a great job, especially on the fit on this garment. Moving into some of the more cooler pieces. Now these are the jackets. Now honestly, I'm a huge fan of jackets in general. Doesn't really make much sense because I do live in Australia, so it's very rare for me to actually need a jacket, or it gets so cold outside that I need to rug up. So unfortunately, I don't know why I have so many jackets in my wardrobe when I don't really get the opportunity to wear them. Regardless, this is the Nylon Smart Jacket, which honestly, one of my favorite pieces in this haul. And I just think that nylon material is super sick and it's very comfortable to the touch. It's also quite boxy all around. It does have elongated sleeves and just an overall boxy silhouette, which I do love. And one of the details I really do enjoy about this piece is that it has a zipper and sort of snap button closure, which means you can sort of customize it and fit the way you would like or intend to. And you also do have adjustable sort of straps on the sleeves, which means if you want it to fit a little bit more tighter, you can. You can't tighten it too much. It's still going to be quite an oversized silhouette, and I think that's just the way it's intended to be, but it does give you that option to sort of, you know, change it however you would like. One of the details I didn't realize about it online is that it actually has the initial quilted lining inside, which I honestly think is so sick. It's just a like minor detail, but makes such a big difference. And once again, I've mentioned this previously on so many Represent videos that I think the minute details are what really sort of makes Represent stand out from other brands. And that quilted lining with the R sort of inside throughout the whole garment, I just think it's such a small detail, but it really sort of like elevates the garment and also sort of justifies the price that you are paying with this piece. Now getting into the next piece, now this was one that I actually was so surprised about, and that's just because like I really did love it. Now I picked it up because I thought I would like it, and this is the initial shirt. Now honestly, I thought, like looking at it online, I thought it was sort of like a coach's jacket type feel. I think it was going to be a little bit more like stiff and jagged, which I don't mind. That's what I bought it for. That's what I intended it to be. But getting it in, it's actually quite like a thick, heavy, but like sort of soft shirt. And I think just showing it on body is like the best way to show you how it fits. It's very like oversized, boxy, but it just looks fantastic. Like honestly, you can really dress this up. And getting back into minute details, and I am sort of moving away from those big graphics from Represent. I really loved that they just did the R initial graphic embroidered on the chest, and that's it. And that's all it really needed. I think Represent killed this piece. The quality on it, like I just can't explain how sort of soft and comfortable it is. It is like a polyester blend, but it is very comfortable and soft to the touch. Honestly, I can see myself wearing this a lot, and as I previously mentioned, I'm going for that Daniel Simmons look, so having a sort of oversized shirt I think just looks absolutely sick. Love this piece. Once again, fits me perfectly. 6 foot 86 kilos. Now moving into, now I have to say right now, this is my favorite piece that I've probably picked up from Represent in a long time. Now this is the hooded nylon track jacket. Now honestly, like I really love track jackets, and I've been looking for one for a long time. I'm very picky when it comes to that, and I just haven't been able to find one for such a long time. Originally, I picked up the Nylon Solo Swoosh track jacket, which I thought would be really sick. However, I wasn't really a big fan of the quality and the feel of the garment. And then Represent was dropping a track jacket, which you can see right here, which I honestly thought looked incredible. It was exactly what I'm looking for. The fit, the details, it just seems like something that I would be wearing on the daily. And I picked it up, and unfortunately, like, it was just so soft and light. It had like no real structure to it, which I understand if you're looking for like a lightweight jacket, that would have been perfect. However, I was looking for a little bit more of a structured jacket, and I've been like, man, I hope Represent drops another track jacket in the future. So once I saw this bad boy come online, you best believe I picked it up, the first piece that I ordered, and I am so happy with this piece. It's honestly perfect. It's been what I've been looking for years, and I know I'm sort of like overstating how much I really like this track jacket. You don't understand how long I've been looking for a good track jacket. Now getting into the actual details of this piece, it has like a thick nylon, like a crinkle type nylon material. It's very soft, but it's very structured as well. But I just love the way that it drapes on the body. You have got a zipper enclosure, and it is quite cropped as well. It is hooded, which I also think just looks a lot sicker than just like a normal sort of track jacket in general. And it is mesh lined. But the biggest thing that I love about this piece is just the overall fit and structure. And when I think it comes to paying for designer, a lot of people are just going for the logo, but I think designer is about the fit and the feel, and I think that Represent honestly killed this piece in all of those departments. By far, this is one of my favorite pieces that I picked up from Represent in a long time. I know I said it, but I gotta say it again. It is super sick. Once again, getting into the branding for this piece, you just have a rubber R on the left side of the chest there, which I think is all you needed for this piece. Just super sick, super subtle, and all it needed. And of course, you've also got some adjusters on the side, which I thought was great, which means you can sort of like cinch it in, have it a little bit more cropped, especially when it's getting a little bit colder. I think it is a great option to have. You do also have those adjusters on the hoodie. However, I didn't really attempt to use it. Honestly, when it comes to hooded jackets or hoodies in general, I wear it with the hood down. I'm sure a lot of people are actually like me on this, where you like to have the hood, but you never really use a hood or wear a hood up. That's just me personally, but regardless, this was a super sick piece in terms of quality. A1, fit A1. This is going to be in my wardrobe for years and years and years to come. Getting into the last pickup for today's haul, these are the cargo pants from Represent, which honestly I was very excited about. Now they do look and fit very sick on body. As you can see, they look epic, especially with the sort of new cargo pocket design throughout, and I just think it looks so oversized, baggy, and it's got those big cargo pockets, which you want from cargo pants. However, for me, I think the sizing was just a little bit off. I don't know if I've gained too much weight as of recently, but I am a size 34 waist. I wear a large and everything, and this was quite tight on me, especially to sort of zip it up and close it at the top. Throughout the leg and everything, it fit perfectly. However, it was just way too tight on my waist. I think it looks sick, but realistically, I'm not going to wear something that I feel a little bit uncomfortable in, so I will be sending this one back. But regardless, if you do get your right sizing, I would perhaps recommend to size up by one size. Personally, for me at least, if you have like a bit of a bigger waist, I guess. And I just love the way that it drapes over your sneakers. I think this would look even better with some military boots. And honestly, I might sort of size up and go for a different color. I'm not sure if they had any other. I know they have like a beigey tone. I don't know if they have a green, but regardless, I will be revisiting these cargo pants in the future. Definitely, maybe if they go on sale or something like that, I can take another gamble on sizing. But this is a fantastic piece if you do get the right sizing. The quality is very thick on these pairs of pants, just so you know, by the way. I wouldn't say it has much of a stretch. It's very thick and rigid, which gives me no doubt in my mind that these cargo pants can survive for a number of years in your rotation and wardrobe. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It has been quite a while since I've done a represent haul, so if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like down below. Comment what was your favorite piece. Is there anything you guys are looking at picking up from represent from their newest collection? And with that being said, guys, if you want to see more content from me, Zach, in the future, feel free to subscribe down below. We have a lot of interesting content on the way, which, you know, is in the works. I am working on creating a studio in my garage in the future. So ideally, if you want to see the upgraded content, make sure to subscribe once again. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and hope to see you in the next one. See ya.